All right.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It is post-Christmas Flipside Monday night. Everybody's being hit hard by the coof, but we will crush on like normal.
Tales from the flip side. Flip side. Tales from the flip side.
What is good, everybody? Another Monday night, another flagship show. We got the crew all with us. We'll probably have people, some people might jump in. We'll see what happens. Shout out to everybody out there live in the chat. It's going to be a fun show, a pickup heavy show, I imagine, a market book or market report heavy show. But we've got Batman, we've got Hawkeye news or Hawkeye the show to talk about. We got Matrix and a couple other little news stories here and there, but mostly talking about how Christmas was for everybody. Let us know in the chat, you guys, your biggest pickups, your favorite pickups over the holidays, if you got any, or that you gave. That'll work too. So, what's going on, guys? How you feeling?
Well, it's a Monday. Back to universe for some people. I know, obviously, Christmas over a weekend, probably even more people than normal had more time off. So welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had good holidays.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad yesterday was Sunday.
Yes.
Had a little time to recharge, right?
For sure.
Yeah. The football was nice.
Yeah.
It
was nice.
How about that freaking snow in Seattle, man? Wow.
How about the Flipside Fantasy League, baby? Championship game.
Boy. Yeah, I had like a $2,000 league with one running back tearing his Achilles after one carry. Another running back had 0 points after walking away with the season's best record. So I got a little bit of a payment for that. But just everybody just shit in the bed after a nice 11-3 season. That sucked, and that was a lot of money that was on the line. I'll be fighting for probably a couple $100 in third place. So
yeah, that's terrible, man.
I was pretty far from anywhere in any of my leagues. So,
well, it turned out that the game tonight will decide who I play. So it'll be Richie, aka Dollar, or Topher, the King himself, and that'll be who I play. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I played Phil from Vintage Comics and Toys in the semifinal, and he got screwed and started a running back that got COVID. So
yeah, it's been a wicked couple of weeks on that shit.
Yeah, that was rough. The other league that I lost Chris Godwin the week before to IR. I lost Kelsey for a minute, Tyler Lockett, and then he came back and screwed me because the guy on the bench had like 23 points and he had 5. And then I forget. I had 4 dudes on COVID, and so I'm sitting there going like, yeah, you gotta be kidding me, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried is going to happen next week. Is that we're just going to be both decimated by COVID?
Yeah, like six more Raiders got it today. And 11, I think, total on their COVID list. But the Colts have it. I didn't see the exact stats, but the Colts have it even worse. And they play each other on Sunday. So
that's my biggest. That's my workhorse, right?
Sunday.
Jonathan Taylor is my workhorse.
Did he get it? Is he one of their players?
Not yet. But let's keep our fingers crossed. And same with Baltimore is getting ravaged, and I got Andrews on as my tight end for Baltimore. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm playing against. There was quite a few professional fantasy football players in this league, in the Flipside League, and it was the first year that I took part in any fantasy league with Flipside, so it was fun. it made fantasy fun again after years of just not playing it. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
We've got some cards in the market report we'll talk about a little bit tonight, and some fun stuff. So, did you guys see the Batman trailer?
I did.
What do you think?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It looked good. It's having a hard time getting me stoked. You know what I mean? I think it's not anything to do with Batman. I don't think it's anything to do with the team. I think it's everything to do to DC just generally letting us down after letting us down.
You know what that looks like? That looks like Dick Grayson playing Batman. He's like, the real Bruce. He's like, I'm fucked up. You got to do it, Dick. He's like, all right. That's what it looks like.
Didn't I hear a Robin movie get announced somewhere along the way this week? In development or some shit?
Yeah, there was a Robin movie that got announced. And you know what? Like, I love the art design at people at DC. They're so good at doing posters and stuff. And I hope it's just not another letdown. You know what I mean? Like, remember when we saw the Suicide Squad poster for the first time? We were like, oh, this is going to be so badass. It looks so cool. Wah, wah. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, and another thing. I could have swore, was it just me? Or did anyone else think that this movie would be set in the 90s?
No, I didn't think it would be set in the 90s.
For some reason, I could have swore as like a origin to Ben Affleck's
I think at one point they probably were
Batman.
gonna, but I think they've decided to disassociate them, and DC is just going for. We're telling stories regardless of where they are.
Perfect.
Yeah,
because I saw a smartphone. I saw a smartphone in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It has. I mean, it has potential, but you just don't know, man.
Yeah, you really don't know. I mean, it looks okay. We don't know. I mean, clearly it's not Jim Carrey Riddler. We can figure that out. Renewal is like, okay, yeah, some of that we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I'll just see. I wasn't as hyped as I normally would be. I'm wondering. So okay, I mentally rewatched it all day today, but I only watched it this morning. So I should have watched it more than once, but I didn't. But so are we thinking Court of Owls or something on this?
No, I think we're
sold
getting
the Batman 1 New 52 variant. That's why I'm asking.
I think we're getting this is what we're getting. I think we're getting Long Halloween, right? But also intermixed with a little of they want to spice up the Catwoman Batman relationship, right? And eventually they want to get us to Court of Owls, I think eventually they want to get us there after Long Halloween. Maybe they'll talk about it. Maybe there'll be a little talk about a mysterious group. But I think this is more Long Halloween, and we're out of the trilogy. We're going to see multiple Batman rogues gallery in each movie, right? Like this one has Catwoman, Penguin, Riddler, and then the main bad guy. And then the next movie will be Joker, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc, something like that, whatever. And then finally by the third, movie, we'll have a couple other new people, and then we'll get the main bad guy. So, but they could change it up, right? They could change it up. Who's the main bad guy in Long Halloween? Do you guys really think they're going to go with him as the main bad guy?
I don't remember.
Wasn't it Calendar?
It's been a long time, dude.
Yeah, he was in there.
Let me check.
Man, I don't know. Are we Batman fatigued?
Yes.
Maybe
100%.
She looked awesome. Her mask was a little off to me though.
I like how Zoe Kravitz actually looks like a Jim Lee drawing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's Calendar Man is the main bad guy, right? And then we're gonna get Two-Face, could get Solomon Grundy. That'd be cool, but I doubt it.
Yeah, that's real tough to pull off.
I think we're gonna get more of the gangster type characters, right? We're gonna get more of the gritty type characters. And I think Two-Face is definitely one of them. So I think we could get a Two-Face. Falcone's a big one, right? I don't know. It's I think it's gonna be interesting. Chat, what do you think? Let us know what you think about the trailer. Also, see where you guys think it's heading.
I mean, I think visually they've done a hell of a job. Whatever they do, it looks good. But I mean, I don't know. All the Batman seem to they've just hit that dark tone lately. I mean, the Affleck ones looked good, visually.
Well, here's something cool with this one that I like. Reeves and I've heard Reeves and Pattinson been attributed to Pattinson saying it too. Is that this is mostly a Batman movie? Pattinson did not want to play a lot of Bruce Wayne scenes. It wanted most of it to be cape and cowl shit, man, which is cool. I love that. Yeah, hell yeah, we all want that. So that will be really cool. Yeah, I don't care. He kind of seems like a cheesy bat. Like when they first said he was playing Bruce Wayne, I thought cool, right? But then like the Bruce Wayne that we got, that's not the Bruce Wayne I thought we were gonna get. Like he looks
like an old Tim Drake.
Yeah, dude.
Like
I thought they're gonna bulk him up or something.
I can't unsee
short
right
hair,
now, Carter.
you know.
Yeah, we just got swole Batfleck.
Yeah.
You know, for a while. Everybody else, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it's
Bale wasn't
just
that
weird.
big.
It just rolls off. I
Bale
mean, people
was
have tried to convince me this dude can really act, and on movies that I haven't seen. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen a ton of his stuff. I think I dated someone 20 years ago that made me watch the Twilights, but like I'm gonna forgive him for that. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. This is I don't know, man. It just doesn't look like my Bruce Wayne. I mean, his hair's bad. You know what I mean?
Weird.
The suit's a little I don't know, like 80s ska band, the Specials looking suit here. You know what I mean? And just Pattinson didn't. There wasn't a lot of inspiration in that. Should have watched it more than once. It's freaking Batman. I know I'm going to end up seeing it at this point. It's not probably first day or anything like where we're going to have to like lose our minds or something if we're going to because at this point, what do we care about after credits from DC? Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. Damn it, this is looking worse. I didn't feel that bad this morning.
I like it, man. I think it's gonna be good.
I'm gonna go in with mid-level expectations and go with that. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm trying to find.
Are you more excited about the new Blue Beetle announcement, or
was there a new Blue Beetle announcement?
Yeah, so they announced that in 2023 the movie's gonna be in theaters and not on HBO Max. So they must think it's going well, or they're just going away from that or something. So that was a big deal. So it made the first, and they announced the actor too. So
the guy they said, or is it somebody else?
I'm trying to remember. Let me look.
Real quick, I want to show everybody this. If it might get us a copyright claim, but we'll take it out after the live show. They showed a new fight scene in it that looks really badass. If you guys remember, we all geeked out on the fight scene when they were in the tunnel and the gun was going to with the sound of the trailer song. They kind of did a similar thing here.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Badass. Hell yeah, man. That choreographed Batman fight shit, that's what we want. So if that's what we're going to get, I'm cool with it. I'm really cool with it. We'll see.
Yeah. And Jaime Reyes is it's the kid from Karate Kid.
Okay, yeah.
Zalo Maraduena, if I'm saying that correctly.
That was confirmed then.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool. I'm cool with that so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys watched the Karate Kid series more than I did.
I immediately should be fine. He did pretty well. I immediately sold both Blue Beetle books today rather than wait for 2 years.
Yeah, I don't
But
like that.
they're probably should have graded them. But whatever, it is what it is at this point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You get $2 books, take some money, and go for
I
it.
was just checking if I've got it online or if I don't. And if I don't, I need to probably just put it online.
Mhm.
Yeah, 107 live right now. You guys see a lot of community members. What's up, everybody? Much love to you all. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. Have a good week. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully, you guys got some days off or got some time to spend with loved ones. Hell, isn't Hive doing a whatnot sale right now? For some reason, I thought Hive was doing a whatnot sale. Let me know, Jonathan, if you guys are doing a whatnot sale.
I think they're on. They're either right now or they're at 7.
Are they on right now? Let's show them some quick love here.
612 con having fun. I had a pretty good sale. I sold at 3:00 today. Sold a bunch of books.
Yeah, how'd it go? Here we go. Comic Man Andy is on there. So
really for 59 minutes, it went really well.
Let's see here. Let's see who's on here.
Josh is next. So Hive's got to be after Josh.
Okay. So here is Andy's live. Shout out to Comic Man Andy. Comic Man Andy's live right now. I think he's doing some type of whatnot 101 type thing. So if you guys are really into that, go check it out and come back to us. We don't mind showing some love to Comic Man Andy's doing good things. What'd you say, Sean? You went today. How'd the sale go today?
Yeah, really well. Probably I was between 35 and 45 live. Not bad for not a ton of advertisement, and setting up the books this morning for a hour-long show. So
yeah, jump on if you guys are on whatnot. Jump on and say loved you in Home Alone, Buzz, and then tell them that you love them. Throw them some extra love. Tell them that you gave them a follow. Say loved you in Home Alone, Buzz. Giving you a follow. Shout out from Flipside. We'll see if anybody does that. Yeah. Did you guys see the Logan Paul craziness? How about that one, huh?
That was wild,
dude.
What happened?
I'll show you guys. So I recorded
I gotta know.
it. Yeah, I recorded it. So he if you guys know, he bought a $3.5 million case of first generation Pokemon. Well, in order to celebrate for whatnot and stuff, he bought he had another box that he had, and he just a regular first edition box, and he decided he was going to give the whole box away on whatnot. So it had 32 packs, and he opened all 32 packs live. And as he was giving the packs away, as he was opening them, he did a random for who. And I'll show you guys. I'll bring it up here. I just got to find my my camera shit. And so he would give away. You know, you just hit enter giveaway, and this is the cool thing. Like, I got to find out if whatnot is doing this now. But they did a cool thing where you just do enter giveaway, and here we go. Show a little extra. So this is the whatnot Logan Paul thing, right? You can see him here. He's opening a pack, and here he is just talking about it. It's his pops behind him. They're drinking the whole time. They're taking shots of tequila, having a good time. And you'll see here in a second after this pack how it says giveaway winner right here. And you'll see how he does the giveaway here in a second. So it was really cool. He gave every pack away. The funny thing is he did not pull a Charizard. Usually you pull 1 to like sometimes even 3 per box, not 1. He didn't pull 1. So see where it says enter giveaway, and I'll hit it and it says you're in the giveaway. This is for pack 12, and then he'll open up the next pack. And so they send you the pack. And if any hollows got pulled in your pack, they'll PSA grade them, and it'll say from the Logan Paul whatnot box or from the Logan Paul collection on your graded card. There was like 13,000 people watching live, 14,000 people in the giveaways. It was so cool, man. It was so much fun to watch. It's showing what this can be and where it's going and what it has the opportunity to see. Here's the giveaway. So he says, okay, everybody's in the giveaway. I'm gonna do it, and then just randomly grab somebody. And this is who gets this pack that he's opening right now.
And it was fun watching. Also, because he's got It's kind of cool. I mean, it's literally Christmas. It's in the afternoon. They were in Puerto Rico, I think.
Yeah, he lives in Puerto Rico now. I
Yeah, with
suggest
his
everybody
parents
go.
wandering around the living
Yeah.
room, taking shots, having a good time.
I suggest everybody go listen to his podcast, man. It might sound crazy. Sometimes they say some things that are kind of silly, but for the most part, he sounds like he's, growing up in the spotlight and he's starting to learn life a little bit. And I actually really like his podcast. I really enjoy it. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. And like Sean said, on Christmas Day, like how cool was that? And that box is like a what, $150 to a $500,000 box, $300,000 box. I don't
I don't
know.
know how many in a case, but that many
There's
divided
6 in a
3 point,
case.
3.2 million divided by 6. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just entertaining, and the crazy thing is, it's people like this that are going to end up, for better or for worse, putting it over the top, because even we talked to people working for Whatnot that said uh, everybody that signed up that day, and if you had to have your address and your shipping straight and all that to be able to enter the giveaway, which makes sense. And then they said so many people stayed online and just kept buying. So they said that all the sellers that decided to go live on Christmas to because there were so many people on the app,
I wonder
that
how
there were
Phil
just
did.
tons of people. I didn't talk to them, but tons of people doing so well because just the overflow, people clicking on other stuff, that they had more first day purchases on anything else. And those were giveaways. There's no purchases in the Logan Paul. I gave them away. So so basically it was the craziest. Like the craziest day. So it was good to know.
There's a really good
going on.
podcast that he just did with his brother after his brother slept Woodley, and it is one of the coolest podcasts I've listened to. Really heartwarming. That you hear the two brothers talk about each other and all they've been through. Like they've been through a lot of shit, man. That would crack a lot of people. Being in the eye of the, and don't get me wrong, they make a lot of fucking money. They make a shit ton of money, but. Yeah, he said, Simple Man said, I left El Beardo to come here and say hi, Flipside. Shout out to Simple Man's Comics. If you guys didn't see Simple Man's Comics, you missed out on me and Big Leg dressing up for the Simple Man's Christmas special. It was a lot of fun. Make sure you guys go check it out. But yeah, it was fun, man. It was it was fun. Christmas was really good this year. I thought it was a blast. So shout out to Comic Man Andy, and we'll check in on the Hive guys whenever they get started, if they're still going tonight. So
and international comics.
Josh is tonight too, right?
Dude, and it's like, I mean, it's probably nothing for John up there because he probably knows it, but he like gives basically like a foreign comic lesson. It seems like, with all the stuff that he sells, and he lets his auctions run a little longer. A lot of us are wham bam, thank you, and with quick 30-second, a minute, and stuff like that. But he's got to have some selling points on his time to understand things from the different countries and stuff like that. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on, and I think he's on right now or in a little bit, but international comics, you see it on there. Give him a watch also.
Yeah, we'll stop in and say hello to him. So, yeah, okay. So the Batman stuff was interesting. Hawkeye stuff. How crazy was the Hawkeye final episode? Did you guys see it?
I didn't see it.
I'm behind. I got one. The kids were not on schedule with me.
Did you guys see what happened?
I'm behind like a baboon's ass.
I tried to stay up and I didn't, and slept in, and then the first thing I did before checking anything on the internet or in any of our hangouts or anything was turn it on, because I needed to see it go down. So yeah.
So this was the cool part, right? For me, it was probably the cool part, seeing him show up, and then for the people that remember, of course, for the people that remember this, right? This scene, famous scene from the Echo storyline, right? And it sounds like what a lot of people said in our community. I heard many people say it, that's what we're gonna get with the Echo show. We're gonna get a Hell's Kitchen show. We're gonna get our Daredevil, our Kingpin. All of that stuff is coming. which I'm excited for. Does that change how you guys feel about Echo at all?
Makes me a little more excited about it. Sounds cool. I definitely loved Netflix Daredevil.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, should be good. I mean, Echo's not a movie; it's a show, right? It's gonna be same deal.
Echo's a show.
Okay, good. Yeah, gonna be. Yeah, I mean, should be. It's gonna be in the same. It's gonna be good. If they use, I mean, it couldn't. I'm not sure if there's a reason to use Yelena in an Echo thing because her main, she was coming after Clint throughout this whole series. She didn't really have much to do with the Echo. They're both trying to take him out at once in the scene that she was introduced, which is like episode 3 or whatever. But good buys, Kate and Yelena. I mean, they're straight Marvel future. I haven't been excited about new characters, excited as I've been about them. At Echo too, but I mean, we already kind of knew Yelena was going to had a likely chance to be awesome because she kind of stole Black Widow, and and she's going to be around for a long time. And then they killed Kate Bishop. With the choice of actress is what I'm trying to say. Kate Bishop didn't die.
I like the fact that I agree with everybody saying that Yelena stole the show. I 100% agree. I thought Yelena was awesome, and they could have done a little bit more with her, but it really cleared up everything for her. Like her whole thing, and that we knew up until this point was her revenge, and now we don't have to we don't have to have her revenge bullshit anymore, right? She isn't just going on revenge, which is nice. It opens her up to do a lot of stuff.
What I found funny is you guys all talk about Kate Bishop, and my oldest, who's 13, like 3 episodes in, goes, "I can't watch her anymore," and walked away.
Really?
Yeah, she just annoys me.
So, wow.
Fair enough.
Okay. Wow. He's a moody 13-year-old, but I don't know. I was like, interesting take. Cool.
Yeah, that is an interesting take. This is the only one I've seen. So basically, you're going to teach him foreign comic book collecting then.
I don't know what he was doing. I don't know. He just can't get it. He's like, she's just too whiny. I go, okay. What are you going to say? I've enjoyed the show so far.
She did talk a lot. Not the most opportune moments, I would say that. Reminds me of some people I know. But anyway, it was...
Stop talking about Paul.
She had Paul's problems. Yeah, but I'm like, are you whining about the arrows that you need to while people are trying to kill you? They just keep doing it. But I love that scene. So
no, I thought it was enjoyable. I've had fun the whole thing. I mean, I got to finish the last episode, but I thought it's a good story for me.
Well, here's a question to everybody, and I'm gonna put it up on the. I'm gonna make a poll of it if I can get this figured out here for a second. I want to know. Let's do a quick deal or flip side, basically a little quick gander on what would you rather have, first Yelena or first Echo? All right.
Yeah.
Let me throw this poll up here.
That's easy.
All right. What is it?
First Yelena.
I was only shopping for one of those this week. And a guy turned down one of my deals on Christmas, and I was like, I thought it was a fair offer. And then he came back. He messaged me through a different listing. He was like, you know what? I will take that offer. I just thought, you let me sleep on it. You shouldn't have let me sleep on it.
Well, when's Echo come out?
Now you take less, huh?
When's Echo come out?
I'm not sure on the timing of that, actually.
I think there's going to be a buy window. I mean, I think people, they have short memories,
Yeah. Well, here's then the other deal. Yeah, there's going to be a buy window. So on both of them, I know you had one in the market report, and if I was correct, it looked lower.
It's down. Into it. It's not super down, but it's down a bit from a month ago.
Yeah, I love people who choose yes or no. I can't take that off. So whoever was the moron that did that, change your vote.
Paul.
I thought that was a funny answer out loud my whole life, but I voted at the bottom there. Well, the thing is, there's arguments over which are the books. Like we were actually having this in a chat, and Stein was like, he's like, no, he's like the Inhumans 11, and I'm like, I'm not disagreeing with you by any means. That's her. She's shown, even though CGC says face not shown, it's pretty much shown. So CGC saying face not shown for Inhumans 11, but the Black Widow 1, she's on the variant cover and on the Dynamic Forces variant cover. She's on the cover. It's a number 1. CGC calling it the first full. JG Jones art. I'm just thinking to me that's the book. I'm not arguing over that was her. I don't think anybody's arguing whether or not that was her in Inhumans 11. That's the book I'm putting my money on. I get a good deal on any of them. Sure, I'm gonna take them. None of them are bad books to have. And
so what are we saying? Inhumans? Is that what we're saying?
Inhumans. Well, I like Black Widow 1 as being the Black Widow 1 with her on the cover. The Dynamic Forces version even better than that.
Yeah, I think that Dynamic Forces might be the book.
I think it's Dynamic Forces is the book. I think the second book is Black Widow 1, and it's probably tied in my mind with Inhumans 11 or Inhumans 5. Why am I saying 11? Sorry, Inhumans 5. It's strike the 11 from the record. So yeah, she's definitely. I mean, she's in that, but see, and we all know CGC isn't always right, but it's saying what he's saying about her being on the or the face isn't shown, and so that's what people are going to go by, and then in her next appearance, she's on the freaking cover. So
I think when in doubt, you go with the cover.
That's where I'm going. I'm not. Yeah, that's why I was like, Ben, I'm not.
And you go. Which one? And you go rarity.
Which one?
I like them all.
All of them.
Which one?
All
one?
That one.
I don't know. Which one? This I like. I love.
I like the Dynamic Forces.
Yeah, for sure that one.
This is the one.
Yeah. All right, let's see what these are going for after I took 10 minutes to figure out how to get through the freaking filter like a noob. All right.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good stuff. Yeah, Inhumans 5 I think is selling a little higher. I think because there's less options of it. You can't go wrong. But if I'm buying anything for that much money, well, the Dynamic's going to cost you closer to $1,000 in 9.8. So, but
500 to 600 looks to be about the norm, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say 550 on the Inhumans. What about let's see here,
put you
Daredevil
in price with the Echo?
No, Black Widow 1.
You want to do Black Widow 1? Check Black Widow 1.
Wait, which
Daredevil? I already know the Daredevil.
Oh, never mind. That's fine.
The Daredevil's right at 6.
The Daredevil's at 6.
Yeah, 6 to 6.
See, and then that has I doubt there's probably not. I know obviously not the Dynamic Forces, but
ooh, it's about half. That might be the play.
No, yeah, but she's on the cover of the other one.
Where's the other one?
You want the Dynamic Forces.
The one with the blonde on the cover. Because that just has Black Widow, so it's going to sell for less.
700 signature series, 900 signature series.
SS kind of throw it off.
Yeah, I agree.
Why
isn't she showing up? That's terrible. Here we go. $100 for a 9.4. 9.4.
It's a 9.4. That's a good deal too.
I don't see any. Here's one. 9.8, 335.
Gee,
that might be
that was a month and a half ago.
Yeah, there isn't any, is there?
There's not that many. People might want too much. I don't know.
Type in DF.
And I think you're spelling Yelena wrong.
Yeah, it probably was. I love that cover. No 9.8s. What am I not doing here? What am I doing wrong, gents? 400 for a CBCS. Look at that. Not Dynamic Forces.
But that's not DF, but yeah.
9.8, 335. Yeah, November 14th. That's crazy. Let me take off this. All right, you guys. I'm sure everybody's in the chat screaming at me. A 9.4 sold for 200 on Christmas. 200 for a raw. Buy it now. 9.2.
Oh, that's too low. That's too low.
$45. Somebody got one for December 5th. I think that's the play. Look at
The
that.
Dynamic
9.8.
Forces was sold for $1,200 and then sold for best offer taken on $1,500.
Wow, look at that. December
So,
3rd. That's a big book.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that's my book.
Yeah, I think that's the book.
It's it costs more to play, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a nice book.
I'm gonna be.
This cost me $10. What you talking about?
So sell it to me for 50, bro. Make 500% profit. All right, so that's not bad. 600 for Inhumans, 600 for Echo, and then if you can get the Black Widow 1, grab it any chance you can. Everybody's saying Yelena, 64% Yelena. So not bad at all.
I think Echo is going to have a show, but I don't think she's going to be, true movie,
Yeah, you don't think she's gonna carry over into any movie star stuff where Yelena is a movie star, like Florence Pugh.
She could cross over into several things.
Yeah.
When's the next time we're gonna see Yelena?
We don't know.
That's a great question.
I'm not sure what this sort of led into. I don't know if they have. I could see a random. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what their plans are, but I think people, especially they talk about the elevator scene or like the apartment scene when they first meet, other than the fight, that the chemistry is really there between those two, and I think everybody really enjoyed that. So you could see her kind of showing up if they try to do some sort of West Coast Avengers or, Young Avengers or something like that. And they could pretty much use her in anything. It seems like.
I just don't think they've tipped their hat to what's coming next too much.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't see them in any of these per se. Maybe Wasp, Ant-Man, but just haven't given us whatever that is. There's probably some place filler that's going to show it.
I think Black Wakanda or Captain America 4 is your two best bets.
Yeah.
Here's all the phases. It's cool.
Or something else that shows up that they haven't told us about yet.
Yeah. 144 live. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. Paul, how you doing, brother?
Busy, man. Had a last second Walmart run. There's nothing like the new fish tank leaking.
Ooh. Was it? Did you get the glowfish? Any of the glowfish?
No, it's just got my daughter. The what is it? The colored LED.
Yeah, the glowfish, bro. Those things are super cool, dude.
The fish, not the fish. The tank had the rainbow LED or something.
Oh, you got to get the ones that have the chemical bred into them, dude.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I don't think those are saltwater, aren't they?
No, they're freshwater, dude. They're freshwater and saltwater. I bet you they have glow frogs now.
I'll look.
Did you give your other daughter a BB gun? Is that how it
went? No. That's we got our youngest to a 5-gallon, and then my wife is like, it's kind of small for 2 fish. So I went out and got a 10-gallon and filled it up today, and the little corner is a little slow drip. So of course I'm the one who bought the leaking one. So.
Wow.
And I did the thing where you buy the one that's behind the one in the front because you think the item in front has something wrong with it, but the one I bought has something wrong with it. So we'll see. Put some Flex Seal on there, and I don't know. We'll see. It might be in the garbage tomorrow. We'll see.
Lord Tatman has a great point. I think that Daredevil and Black Florence Pugh could be a great little thing going on there. I agree. That would be great. The word on the street is that Charlie Cox is in She-Hulk, and his whole storyline takes place with him and her hooking up. So Charlie Cox is getting in them drawers quickly. He's jumping all through the Marvel universe, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice to be blind sometimes. Shout out to Adam. Shout out Red Hood Comic, $4.99 super chat. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, brother. Red Hood Comic. Follow him on
Sweet.
whatnot. All right, let's talk about Matrix Resurrections. Oh boy, how many of you guys saw it?
Kind of.
I've got
Kind of.
HBO and I haven't even seen it.
I was like, I might have had cocktails and got into the beginning and then started dicking around on my phone and maybe nodded off for 10 minutes and only half paid attention to the rest. So I don't know. The beginning wasn't too bad. And then it was just, it didn't make me pay attention to the rest. So,
buddy of mine gave it a 5 out of 10. What about you, Brian?
I wouldn't even give it that. I would give it like a 2 out of 10. It was so bad. It was like, it made me think that I couldn't believe that the same people that made it before made this one too. I really couldn't. It felt like the special effects and the choreography felt dated, felt really, really dated. The storyline was super cheesy. Like he's stuck in a world where he's a developer and he developed like a MMO game or something, like a that you go into, and that's the Matrix, and it's really, really bad. It was, and the guys.
I wonder if it would have been any better if both sisters were involved, because it was just one of them.
No, it was both.
No, I read it was just one. Because if you look at the credits or whatever, it was just Lana, I think, and the other sister wasn't involved.
Director Lana. Yeah,
Written.
You're right. The other one wasn't involved. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it was kind of like not a feud or anything like that. It was just personal reasons that she needed a minute to recoup from just being so busy and all the other stuff that went on. But I wonder if it would have been better if they would have waited to do it together again.
It was so bad.
Did they explain why Morpheus was recast?
Yeah, because it was so bad. They basically said that, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong in here, but this is how I took it. They basically said that Neo got into the Matrix again and was thinking that he was a game developer, and he created all the Matrix as a game. The original Matrix was a game that he created, and he recoded Morpheus to be this younger character. He's the one that did it to make him younger, and it was so dumb. It was really, really dumb.
What it's called is Fishburne read the script and said, "I'm out."
Probably,
right.
Probably. Yeah.
Does anybody remember back in 2003 being so like you already saw the first Matrix, you're blown away. 2003 rolls around and you're just like, you can't wait to see what was next. What you were going to see next. Yeah,
it was amazing. By the time we got to 3, though, I was kind of over it.
Exactly.
Yeah. When we got to 3, I was like, yeah, it's kind of over it. But you just wanted to see how it ended. I remember thinking how hot Trinity was in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was weird. Like she's not a really good looking chick in my opinion, like a pure beauty, you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying she's not good looking, but she's just not like that pure beautiful. But when you saw her in the Matrix, you were like, holy shit. And I remember like Howard Stern totally crushing on her, and it was great, man. It was and the whole everything about it was different. And you know what was really bad in this one? Freaking Jada Pinkett Smith's character was so bad. When it got to that point, I turned it off the first time I watched it. Like when it got to that like halfway through, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do this. I had to go back. Yeah, they had Jada looking crazy, man.
So she's in this new one.
Yeah, and she doesn't want anything to do with Neo, and it's weird, dude. It's really weird. Yeah, Big Remo says it was the latex. Whatever it was, man, it was hot. It was damn hot.
I dig your lamp, Brian.
Thanks. It's coming up in pickups.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I was showing it to Z before the show. I gotta dim the actual light on the mic because it's like a mic thing. I'll show you guys the pickups. It's dope. But yeah, it was really weird and it was bad. But that book is moving. We'll see that in Market Report. So stick around for Market Report. You guys will see that Matrix book is still selling. Any nudity, says Joseph Pamplona. I like where your head's at, brother. I fucking like it. I like it.
No more cave orgies. Unless that's when I nodded off. I don't know.
Was in Netflix Jessica Jones. She was hot in Jessica Jones, I thought too. She was like cougar hot, right?
Yeah, I knock her off.
Yeah. All right. A couple more things we'll get into before we get into the market report. These are just quick hitters. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I can't remember what show it was that we had Dinesh, our buddy Dinesh on from Bad Idea. Dinesh Shamshadani. I like Dinesh. I think Dinesh is a good dude. I think he's an innovator. And I root for him. I know a lot of people are just like, oh man, but
and why is it not a 10? I don't know.
Yeah, he talked about this. He said that, one of the things he wanted to do was create an invisible comic book and get it graded and do a special for Bad Idea. And he's done it. It says here, behold the world's first and only invisible comic book. The knuckleheads at Bad Idea Labs lost almost the entire damn run. In their defense, the comics are invisible. Thank goodness they invented the invisible comic book and not the invisible stable. After weeks of searching, we managed to locate just 34 solitary copies. The rest, we are afraid, are lost for good. To ensure we don't lose them again, they immediately brought the 34 copies to the amazing people at CGC for grading and encapsulation. So there you go.
They got CGC to go along with that fuckery.
So anyway, I invented the world's first 10.0 AF-15. It's in here, I swear. Honestly, I'll settle for like 7 or 8 million, something like that, whatever we can get with. But it's here. Just hit me up. Just email me. We're good.
So it says here, Conceptual Funnies #1 is a folded piece of transparent acetate held together by staples like a comic book and then slabbed. Bad Idea Comics is planning to offer 5 people on their mailing list a copy of their invisible edition of Conceptual Funnies ones between now and Christmas Eve. So go get on their damn mailing list. I want one of those books. I want one. I don't care if it's a gimmick or not. I love invisible shit. I always collected all the holographic Star Wars characters. Remember, like the holographic Emperor and shit like that, or all the Jedis that were holographs. Anyways, here you go, you guys. He did say he was going to do it, so there it is. Be on the lookout for the invisible comic book. Get in on the laughter or get pissed. One of the two, whatever it is. Bad Ideas making noise. Still, hey, they're what was the I one? The I comic. What was that comic called? It was on the Hot 10, not last week, but the week before. Super dope.
Maniac?
The Viking book. We talked about it last week. Remember?
Oh yeah.
That's super badass Viking book. So, anyways, one of the last things that I want to talk about is the new Marvel casting of a character for Marvel's this actress right here, Zawe Ashton, is going to play a new character. I dig the Joy Division shirt, so she's already +1 with me. So we'll see where this goes. You guys got any theories? They're not saying who they think she's playing. I don't think anybody really knows yet, but some type of villain people are thinking, because it says Villains Lovers Club on Goofball's shirt. So, yeah. Who's that's who I was thinking. Could it be? Or do you think it's going to be a villain for who's a villain for Miss Marvel? Who's a big villain for Miss Marvel? Who's that one villain? We talked about her a couple months back. Anyways, I think it could be a villain for Miss Marvel because it's going to be a Marvel's movie, right? So it might not necessarily be a villain for Captain Marvel. It could be Kamala Khan villain. Rogue. Oh, dude, if that's Rogue, holy shit. 00. Could you imagine? What if that was the first mutant that they brought over was Rogue? I'd be in for that.
Borrows Captain Marvel's powers.
Yep, I'd be in for that.
Hey, so what Marvel books are moving today?
Philavel, that's moving, right? Let's take a look. Let's go take a look at eBay here. Famous eBay search. Should I look Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel.
John in the chat was saying Joy Division equals New Order equals a character from Marvel's New Order book.
There you go. New Order was badass, man. When they first came out, I was so stoked about them, even though I was super young. Let's see what we got here. Nothing that I see yet. Could it be anybody for Monica Rambeau? Could be somebody from Monica Rambeau.
Okay, so 2 copies of Captain Marvel: The End had sold. I noticed while you
Captain
were scrolling.
Universe. Yeah, I don't see anything. Look at Captain Marvel 27 in sets. People are grabbing them. Interesting. Philavel, could it be anything to do with that? Maybe we're thinking too much into this, but just be on the lookout, you guys, for the new villain in that. Could it be Carol's sister? Could it be Carol's sister? Yeah, new speculation. Who was her sister? Wasn't her sister some big bad? Did she turn out? Big Remo asks, isn't that Philavel in the picture? Rogue's first appearance in Avengers. Yep. Captain. No, we'll see. We'll see what it is. All right, let's get into some market report, and then we'll get into pickups. I think everybody's probably got some decent pickups. You ready, John?
Yep, I am good to go.
All right, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the market report for December 27th, 2021. Let's get into it.
All right. Well, big book's still selling big. I mean, a couple copies of X-Men 1 this week. People must be getting themselves some Christmas presents or out of my league Christmas presents, but shit, go for it. I mean, frick. 2.5 for 10K. That book is just keeps going. Every time it's like AF-15 to me. You just keep looking, it's up. So big book selling. This one was surprising. I mean, it's a hell of a book to find in 9.8.
Holy crap!
I don't know that
Yeah.
I don't know that I've actually seen any high grade copies of this damn book. Even looking, it's actually down. There was a 13K sale earlier this year, so with all the hype and all the Spider-Man stuff and his own movie coming, I'm surprised it's down. So
yeah, no kidding.
And season has that. What is that? QES is exceptional presentation bullshit. So I'm surprised
that's what card people do. So it's
know.
double certified.
I've seen it at Comic Link, I think, is the one that uses it. But it's exceptional.
Yeah, it's
appeal
a fucking Doc Strange 169.98. Do you really need an extra sticker on that bitch?
Yeah.
As opposed to all the 9.8s you were looking at to buy that day of that book?
Yeah. I don't know. That feels like, even though we're amidst the Doctor Strange cycle, it came low. It could be the Christmas, lull.
What is QES certified again? Sorry.
It's something I don't remember the exact name, but it's basically saying that it has higher eye appeal than the grade even, or it's an exceptional example in that grade.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That should be a 9.9.
Well, they're not going to be a 9.9. Couple copies of this selling. The first Kingpin. I didn't see anything that really stuck out. I didn't see any high grade crazies. I didn't check through all of it, but definitely moving. I about pooped on this one for a second, but after I got reading the description, it's a photocopied cover. Yeah. But I saw it for a second and went, oh, and somebody got a deal. Because I'm like, the photocopied cover kind of sucks. It's kind of faded and all that. Get a better photocopier. But I lost my lunch for about 30 seconds. This one I just don't see very often. Wilbur number 5 is the first appearance of Katie Keene, which was actually kind of significantly higher priced back when Riverdale was starting out.
Wow.
But this is a tough book to find, and one of those, as you're digging in Golden Age books, you may score mixed in with random shit. So
I like this.
I have no idea on this one. I keep finding random romances that are high as hell, and I don't know why. This cover has no particular appeal. No, it's DC Silver Age, but $330.
Does it have a Liechtenstein panel or no?
Dude, I got nothing. I don't know. That's to me. I always look at the romances, and I don't know that I could pick out a winner or loser outside of
that's the thing about romance. It's just like, okay, like, is the image striking? Is the woman on the cover beautiful? You know what I mean? And even then, that's still a crapshoot as to whether it's
if it's not a Baker or famous artist. You got who knows, man. I've went through and like dug a romance box and pulled the 5 I think are going to be the shit. Get home and go, well, struck out on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about something real quick that you brought up is the Liechtenstein panel. Can let's explain what that is to a lot of people that don't know. Liechtenstein was a pop artist, basically, that like thieved panels from comics and put them as big pop art back in the day, and then would kind of like change them up a little bit, maybe change the colors, add a couple things, and so
didn't he take
a lot of people,
Russ Heath art?
I think he did.
So that name and that name go together to me for some reason.
Yeah, really famous artist. So did a lot of comic panel art. There's a lot of like, for example, pull that down real quick, Z. I'll just show this. This is like a kind of like a quick rundown. You can see like he's known for. You can see where he got it from and then what he did. And he's known for putting a lot of, I guess, thieving a lot of art, which is big no in our world these days.
He was ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Doc Joe. Nope, this wasn't it. Matrix. I thought it was the next one. Not super high. I still hear rumors that there's a shit ton of these, more than people think there are, and the census is going to slowly fill up. I kind of think this book's going to die a quick death. So if you got one, might be time to get rid of it.
Yeah, they're tough to find in high grade though.
Because an IG friend said that somebody had a lot of copies that were high grade getting graded. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I know there is a lot of them out there. That's for sure. More
for a recalled book. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think people walked away with just boxes of them. People are just
Blip 9.4.
I can't wrap my brain around this book being so expensive.
It goes for more than that raw sometimes, which is crazy.
I think raws are that price.
Yeah, I think that's a good deal.
I found one. What, dude?
There's a newsstand
more
too.
Than $6, and I've had a handful at least. And I found one. I need to get organized in January, a little better on my back stuff, and because I know I got more of these just sitting around, and I could give a shit about them, so I'll take the money.
Yeah. Here's one. I remembered this book existed, but I haven't actually seen one in a bit. Was the Legends 2006 Beta Ray Bill. I just don't hear it talked about.
I feel like that is super low.
Yeah, my
guess
comics
probably
I went online for like a year or two, and basically a 9.8, and just wasn't getting wasn't getting
Maybe it just doesn't have enough difference on the cover, like where the Spider-Man, white versus the red, and there just isn't enough to make it pop. I don't know, but it's probably an interesting play.
definitely.
Or is it? Maybe is it the case, the toy case? I don't know. Maybe the toy case is better, and the grades are not as beat to shit.
I don't know. It's hard to. It's not an easy press.
No,
It's pretty similar to the 2099.
I've just not chased it, so I don't know enough about it. I hadn't seen one hit in a minute. So this one threw me. 9.6 Simpsons newsstand, $250 for a 9.6. Wild, right?
Yeah.
You can spend $250 on just anything else other than that. I'll find that go find that in the dollar bin. Go challenge yourself, and then spend that $250 on something else.
I mean, they gotta exist, right? That book, The Simpsons, was a big seller when it came out.
Yeah. That book is everywhere.
56 bids too.
Maybe we are underestimating it to the serious Simpsons fans.
Gotta be. I mean,
of course, I'm waiting for Carter to come back next week with 18 copies.
Listen, I was a huge Simpsons fan. There's no way I would see paying $250 for that, even at the height of my fandom.
Maybe these 56 bidders or people that bid 56 times know that the newsstand's a bitch. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, who knows? To be honest, finding the higher grade, we all know the story, but I can't imagine
does
this
have a
not
rough
being
kind of border, blue, black,
prevalent on the newsstand. Oh no, it's real paper. It's easier to press. Just more that black's going to take more damage. But I mean, this had to have been the kind of book that was on the newsstand, like more than the others.
Well,
this had to have been up there with the Spider-Mans and the Archies and shit,
Sold to kids though.
Yeah.
Maybe it is fucking impossible, man. I don't know. As I talk more about it, I talk myself into it. Or maybe it only shows one on the census that's a newsstand, even though maybe there's more. Since I hit that, I hit the Futurama, which seems to be slowly going up. I kind of see this as almost having more of a cult following,
Yeah, these have always been. I haven't found one in years, to be honest with you, but they were always easy $100 raw to sell.
Yeah. And I think it had to be less prevalent than The Simpsons,
I see everybody in the chat just giving shit on Simpsons books. You guys just don't know. I'm telling you, there is a Simpson book out there that would it would put your guys' dick in the dirt if we told you what it was. I'm telling you. And I won't say it.
In the dirt.
That's an old baseball reference.
Vengeance selling very well. Not all-time highs, but still selling pretty strong and pretty steady. So
I remember the days when paying cover price for that regular cover was way too much.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about it at all.
I love this.
Just happened to catch this. Don't see this guy pop up that often. 9.6 for 661. Hell, maybe a great buy right there.
I want one of these so bad.
It is a hell of a cover. I mean, once you kind of look at it,
it's amazing. I wish the wings weren't cut off.
Agree. If it had zoomed out a little more,
Yeah.
Could be one of those sideway covers, Stein's favorites.
Used to see this a little more often. 1,600 for a 9.4. So Kamala is still hot. Hot.
Well, let me ask you something before you go on to the next one, because you're talking about Kamala is hot. Do you think sell right before the show comes out, or do you have faith in the show that the book is going to continue to gain heat? Chat, let us know on that one too. Actually, I'll make that a
I
little.
don't.
I
I don't know.
don't
I don't know
know.
I don't know what to expect from her. I have no idea how much. I don't know who's going to resonate anymore. I know that she's hit hard with the comic fans, so that's usually a good sign. People say this little actress has done a good job too. So, but I mean, who really knows? I don't know. I mean
Then they've got her. Then
that
they've got her
doesn't look
paired
like
up.
a terrible that doesn't look like a terrible buy-in compared to like I don't know so much for the second print. I mean, this is probably more rare than that. It might be.
I don't know anymore. I don't know. I can't even predict the market because there's so many waves and ebbs, but things definitely seem to die after whatever happens, and if they show up again, sometimes you get more. But I don't think I don't think you're going to make more money after in most cases. I mean,
agree.
there's going to be some exceptions, but I think if you're playing the odds, most people are buying for the hype of this character showing up, and not all of them hit. They don't all land. Like Shang-Chi landed freaking straight on. That was one. If I would have sold her, or did sell her, but would have probably been wrong. But he's also a 30-year established character, 50-year, I don't know, whatever the number is. A significantly established character. These ones that are 10 years or less, I don't know. I don't know if Marvel can hit them all. They can't. They're not all guaranteed.
Yeah, and
And
Shang-Chi's wide open to be an Avenger. I mean, let's be honest here.
Kamala could hit. She could not. I don't know, man. There's a lot of money in these books right now too. Lot of freaking money
It
tied up
depends
into them.
depends how it goes. Until Black Widow with Yelena, and then in this show with Kate Bishop, I had no idea. I had no idea what to think. Now I know what to think. I know I like it. So we'll see what they do with Kamal.
But do you
Right
think
now
the
we're
Kate
at-
Bishop? Do you think the Kate Bishop books are going up?
They're probably. I'd imagine with the show ending, they're probably it kept going up a little bit, like honestly for days, and then right now we're flatlining. But also it's just a weird time of year.
But do you think she shows up? Okay, let's say Young Avengers is next. Somehow
Yeah.
down the line, does she go up again significantly? Like, okay,
you can hold on, man. We could look at 10, 12 years of this, and where are we at? And
let's say
she's like 20 years
it
old.
was $500. Just to give me a round number, $500 was your sell off point on
Yeah.
what you had. I know it was 300. Probably was the Kate. I don't know. Whatever.
Sure, I didn't sell
Whatever
any
your number is
on purpose.
The Kate Bishop one. Let's not talk Young Avengers because that's a different pile there. That's a hodgepodge book. But you got your Hawkeye ones, your whatever. Let's call it $500. You wait 2 years. Is it gonna be worth $750? Because to me, you gotta get a significant amount of growth for it to be worth you waiting 2 more years.
Yeah, I do, and I mean it has to also depend on what you honestly think of the market. We never thought we were going to see what we saw in the last year and a half. Like we were hoping that was going to happen in like 5 years or 10 years or something, but all of a sudden, and there's a lot of strange reasons for that happening in the universe, but we didn't think we'd see it. So I mean, where's the market going to be? Where's the market going to be on these commodities and physical commodities? I'm still trying to wrap my head around NFTs being worth more than the actual comic book. That's I kind of get it. More like an easy cop out, it seems like, for people. I like physical commodities. I like things that are tangible, and I have faith in the market. And yeah, I think in a couple of years, yeah, you can go up a few hundred. You could quite possibly easily double, depending on what it's going to be. They did a great job so far, and they got a lot to work with. And you know, I know we're not where we were. Like, the filming in this, obviously they were able to let loose a little more. They're able to fight, 150 bros at once, whereas Loki had straight COVID scenes where the actors, more than like two actors in a room for half the time. You know what I mean? So they're a little hamstrung, I think, with the way they can fill things like that. And I got to have more faith in our future. So
That's fair.
yeah,
I don't know. I struggle with this, and I always have. Of is my return on waiting more than me cashing out and moving on to the next thing?
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, I don't know what the next thing is because we're running out of significantly viable entities at the moment. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. It's always a question I like to ask: are you going to get what you expect? Another Kamala book sale. I do regret selling this book. It is to me like the Image. And
Yep, I had one.
Did it come with those socks?
yeah, this was a good sale.
Hey, real
Paul, is
quick,
this your listing?
I
You know-
I
hey,
wish
you know
I would
what?
have taken my socks off.
Hey, at least this dude had pants on.
Fair enough.
At that angle, dude.
So you had Daredevil. We talked about this. This book was selling a little closer to 7 or right at 7 before, so it's come off a bit. Still selling well. This one actually, the 10 has been slightly growing because it was floating around 350. So they're kind of evening out, meeting in the middle a little bit more.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good buy. Gorgeous book.
Marvel,
Oh god.
this one sells like a mofo.
Yeah.
I freaking sold the 9.8 of this, and I regret that.
Yeah. All I've got
Right.
left is the 1 in 25, and I way overpriced it. You can either pay me or not.
I had a 9.8 of this long ago, and I made money on it, but man, I didn't make what I would have now.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the worst picture of the week, but Spider-Man 10 for Spider-Punk, $600. I mean, terrible picture. Whoever this is.
Yeah, it would have got way more if the picture was better.
I don't know if it would have, but still, I just
Didn't you sell a raw one for like 700, Sean?
No, not
the
this
Whatnot.
book.
Okay.
Didn't you sell one of these on the Whatnot?
Yeah, you sent it on
auction?
the Wounded Warriors. You sold a raw one for Whatnot.
No. It was probably 250.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
I think it was.
No,
it was
this is-
raw.
this-
I think it
this
was
is
over.
a high
It was over
price.
3 because I bid close to
Was
3.
it over 3?
I think it broke
See,
3.
there were 2 books from Dennis, and I think I ran them right after each other. There's this and the Punisher 2,
Yeah,
and I think the Punisher 2 went a little higher, but they're both 9.8 candidates.
yeah. I mean, I
So-
think it was in the 3s because I bid real high in the
Okay.
2s and then backed.
Yeah, to be honest, well, like when it's for charity, books go a little higher, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
charitable cause, you know what I mean. So there was that. So that sales was or wasn't accurate. They have sold. I know Dennis he's one that has some. So he's generally sold them. I want to say in the auctions I've been in between 180 and maybe 230. But also this wasn't. I think, just to be honest, this is a little bit from us from when Matt was on not long ago.
Yeah.
So I don't think we exactly hurt the market with that. We only hurt our chances of getting more of these. So
Fair enough.
So there's that. But yeah, I definitely have some punk at CGC, and then and like I said, Brian showed the picture. We saw my first Spider-Punk cosplay, and it was a pretty damn good costume. You got to be a slender man to pull it off.
Yeah,
But,
that Spider-Punk spec is.
So most of us are eliminated. Carter, you probably could still viable, but the rest of us.
yeah,
not so
yeah,
much.
yeah. No, I could be Fat Deadpool. because that's still a popular thing to be in a con. So
I'll be real sidetracked by this, but there was my son got a Lego set, which was the Thor Infinity War in the cabin when he's playing video games with Cork. And I was like, that's hilarious.
That's an
Love
awesome
it.
Lego.
Fat Thor and Cork. All right. Freaking early Valiant Super Mario's almost a freaking grand. They're all going up.
Phew, okay.
I mean, I made
Did they have
great money on the
newsstand
yellow
versions of this?
previews, but they're going up nuclear.
did they have newsstand version of this?
I don't
assume.
think so. But
They
like
had-
the
I
Zelda's
mean,
got a couple different versions.
Zelda's got I can't keep the Zelda straight.
No.
I just buy them.
I mean, I know Nico and I sold raw nice copies that were probably 9.6 raws for 400 at Baltimore, both of us. So,
Damn.
Doc Joe was sharing this one in the chat. I kind of thought it might jump a little more the last day, but it did not. So, badass cover.
One of
Tough
the
book.
best.
So,
Tough.
Yeah, tough to find. Those IDWs are tough 9.8s too.
this is one that I actually meant to buy back when it was about $400 or $500, and I procrastinated, and it's slowly edging up. I think just the art is winning over. There was a sale for $1,000 in the last month somehow. Somebody did buy it now, but yeah, just too iconic of an image to not be moving.
Yeah, and that's one of those ones that they sell at like freaking Bed Bath and Beyond and shit, and people don't know anything really about comics and stuff. So that's why I talk about some of those when I see like I flip through the comics, kind of wall art stuff in some of those stores, or at a Home Goods or TJ Maxx or some shit. You start seeing those comic covers and like, all right, these should be decent purchases because Joe Schmo likes buying this stuff, and this definitely hits with that. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody that's a Joker or Harley fan ever looked at this and went like, "Oh, that sucks."
Yeah.
You
know what I
Holy
did?
shit, I want that.
Instead of buying the book in a high grade, I went and purchased the original print. And you can find it. I think there's only 250 of them, but this was a print that Alex Ross did, a lithograph at San Diego one year.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
And you can
Good
get them
play.
signed. They're all signed in pencil, and then it says the number that they are, and it's they're big. I got it professionally framed and shit. I'll put a picture in for the market report clip. But yeah, I love the actual prints. Be on the lookout for Alex Ross's lithographs. They're really badass.
All right, just a couple
Nice.
more. The other end of the hype scale is Why the Last Man, $455 for 9.8. This book was flying well over $1,000 last year. Now it is
The show killed it.
nose diving.
Ooh.
Whew. Spider-Man 2099, $620 for the sealed
Wow.
Viz or Toy Biz.
Strong J.
Tough book to resuscitate because that toy case is unforgiving. Sean did some magic with a few of mine, but man, they come out of there not flat.
So this is really interesting because I was telling Z before this, I saw this 620 is nice because we were showing, I think when we talked about it a couple shows back, it was around like 400 or 500. So it's gone up.
Mm-hmm.
But even better, Z, if you want to take that down for a second, our boy Keep It Thorough had this on his IG. He was selling it for 800. I'm very interested to know if anybody bit on this. So Thorough, if you're in the chat tonight, let us know if anybody bid on that and that ended up selling. So,
and last thing was leading into Brian's is more of an amusement to me. I just love these blacklight posters, but
love them.
Man, I keep thinking about getting one. I saw they did a new release of reprints on these, and I thought about getting them, but I think I would want an original. And this
they have a
framed.
Jack Kirby set, right? That's an amazing black light Jack Kirby poster set.
Isn't that what I just saw come out?
I
There's reprinted one of these coming out. 12
Okay.
12 posters.
So
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
really cool. Before we continue on with the rest of the market report, I want to take a second to throw some love at our guys Hive Comics, who are on Whatnot right now. It looks like they only have they're doing 85 lots tonight. They're on 78, so they're putting out some killer mystery boxes. Shout out to the Hive Comics crew, you guys. If you guys are in their chat right now, tell the Hive boys we got them live on the show. Throw them some love, give them a follow. They're one of the big dogs in our community. We really rock with some really respectable retailers and people in the community that are sellers. We talk about these guys all the time, and Hive Comics is one of them. There you see Comic Man Andy bidding on one of the lots. Ooh, look at that. Andy sniped a lot. Holy cow, $54.
Sudden death. I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Sudden
Holy
death
cow.
is too scary for me.
Yeah,
Get your
that's
extra
nuts.
10 seconds, please.
Did he just get a box for $54? Like a Red Hood's in there. Hive does an amazing job. They sell a lot of their exclusives over there. So if you missed out on any of their exclusives, every once in a while you might see one of their copies pop up. Look at that, Red Hood's in there winning stuff. People are just sniping stuff, man. And listen, you guys, we talk about it all the time. There is, in my opinion, there's no better place to get deals. Look at this. There's a giveaway box. Watch this. We're in the giveaway. Watch this. Let's see if we win a giveaway tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let's turn up the Hive boys. See if we can get them turned up here. So anybody that's watching right now, go get in the giveaway.
Who knows? Yeah, I didn't even see which mystery boxes they were running. I was concerned with putting my home books up.
So tons and tons and tons of stuff.
Oh, I might have had the volume on. But I'm in the giveaway.
Keep your volume up. I want to hear it.
So right now we're giving away a free box.
Cost of entry.
And then cost of an entry was buying a mystery box, and those are done. We just
Dan
sold
Barry.
the last one.
Sorry, guys.
Dan Barry to the wheel again.
Sorry, guys. We only had an hour to roll tonight.
And we went over by a few minutes. So we're going to give this away right now, guys. Giving it away right now. We're spinning the wheel. Names are all on there.
Uh-oh.
No, they're dying out. They only had an hour. They only put an hour's worth of coin in.
Then they switch over to Nico internet.
Yeah, they got Nico. We dropped it on them. Look at that.
They got 90 live. Mine says 90 live. I came in after you.
Mine
so
just says
probably
54 because
the
there's a
counter's been a
problem.
little off.
Yeah, there's a problem with Android counters, man. They suck. I have to do a hard stop to see the amount that's on there. Fix that, Whatnot. Shout out to Whatnot.
Yeah, anyway,
dying.
so that was fun. You guys come back and watch us now.
Yeah. Well, shout out to the Hive guys. Much love to them. Go show them some love. Let's continue on. There's your winner. Let's continue on with the market report here. I got some fun stuff. All right, let's see here. Did you talk about this, Z? Or is he left?
Oh, I totally forgot. I didn't realize I forgot we added that at the end. I thought I moved into yours.
Yeah, this is something Dino put up today. He was checking this
Baker
out.
Christmas cover. Very nice, timely for this this time of year. Gorgeous.
Really
book.
nice. Yeah, beautiful. Here is something that Doc Joe shared with us in a chat. The original art for Snake Eye for G.I. Joe 21 available for auction. Current bid $125,000. I don't know what it's at right now. This was earlier today. I don't know what it's going to end at. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is big boy money. That is awesome. It's so cool how they still have the cutouts on there. Just dope. That is really cool. All right. How about this one? Not very good pictures on these auctions, but the strategy guides for Nintendo, the Zelda Nintendo Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time from Nintendo 64. I have these. I can't believe these sell for this much. 77, 75 bucks each, 17 bids, 34 bids. How about this one? Some Nintendo Power stuff. This is very interesting. You got the first issue that sold for 178, and to me that seems like a steal. I'd be interested to know if that had the poster in it, because if the poster was in it, somebody got them a killer deal, because one just sold for like triple that a couple weeks before. I think we put it in the last market report. But the final issue also sells for a grip, you guys. The final issue, be on the lookout for that one. It is a seller too. Usually sells for $100 raw, close to 80 to 100. This is interesting. This is just a box. So remember, you guys, even if you just find boxes of these things, this box for Power Blade 2 for NES sold for $357. Just the box. Absolutely bananas. This is cool. I have one of these, but mine has the parachutes with it, so I'm hoping that will add more extra value to it. I'm going to be selling my just like this. I have the box and everything. I saw one where just a box sold for $100 not too long ago. So be interesting to see what mine sells for, but one just recently sold for just about $200 without the parachutes. I remember getting this one year during Christmas. It was my big present that year during Christmas, and I was so stoked for this. It was when RC cars were getting big, and G.I. Joe put out their RC car, and this was one of the coolest thing ever, because I remember the commercial. They were like jumping it in the commercial and stuff. So I totally trashed it like the first couple days I had it, man. Just trashed it.
Of course.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
As you should have been.
Hell yeah. $208. 3 of these sold this week.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. All from the same guy. I think this was his best one, and that's why it sold for the most. This is interesting. Okay, chat, you got to let me know. I know I've asked this before, and I'm terrible about a poster was detached. Shout out to Double J's Comics, JJ Maxwell. He says poster was detached on the Nintendo Power. So there you go. I don't get this. I don't understand where some of these coins come from. I don't remember Yak Face being one of the last 17. Was he? Maybe I'm geeking on that. Was Yak Face one of the last final 17 in the Power of the Force stuff? Maybe I'm wrong on that. But
dude, if you don't know, the rest of us don't know.
I know. But this coin alone sold for $867. That's bonkers. JJ, why did these coins sell for so much? Did they put out a bunch of coins that they originally were going to do figures for, and they just didn't have money, so they just put the coins out? People just got the coins or something? Because there's Yoda coins that sell for a lot. There's all different kinds of coins. I've shown a couple of them on Market Report. This Yak Face one sold for almost $900 for just the coin.
Wow.
Yeah. This is cool. I talk about the homies all the time. This is a marble. This is a homies marble that sold for almost $200. Fucking crazy, man.
Just tossing in an envelope, right?
Yeah, listen, you guys. If you can't make money nowadays with the internet, you're allergic to money. Here you go, Z. How about this one? Teen Titans, the Robin Red X figure, $60. I think that's a pretty cool figure to buy. That might be a great buy. So I wonder if there's a pink X figure. If there's a pink X figure, it'd be good to buy both of them. I think those are 2 great buys. I think this was a good buy even at $60 on 10 bids.
Just buy a whole set of figures because
yep.
I haven't got into the Teen Titans yet on those.
How about this one? This is the Miles Mayhem Venom helicopter. Beautiful. Yeah, right? Bring it. $4,200 for a mint inbox 85 Switchblade with Miles Mayhem and Venom. The helicopter is the big bad guy, right? Mask. So super cool.
Look at him. Woo!
Yeah. Big time. How about this one, you guys? We just talked about Whatnot. Big Leg threw this out here. Tyler Kirkham sold the original art for the Invincible one a while back. What did it sell for? Like $7,000 or something like that? I don't think it was this much. Was it $4,000?
Dude, I don't know. I don't remember
about
the first one.
That's a badass image, though. Well, both of them.
I thought to say somebody said 8, but I'm not sure. But that was, yeah. I mean, and this was on would probably help. That I clicked over to this from right after Logan Paul finished, so like you can see that view count.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
huge.
mean? Then you're like, all right, screw it, let's go. And like I was like, oh shit, this is whatnot. Like, you know what I mean? There's still not that much stuff that's like that many four-figure sales that aren't buy it now or something in an auction. So I was like, so when we're at like $700-800, I was like, oh my god, like I might, dude, it's Christmas, man. Might get myself a present. And then it just kept going and going, and I was just like, I can't, I can't. I'm gonna spend 8,300. I think it's a good purchase, but it's not. That's not where I'm going because I don't have the ability to make tons of $8,000 comic book purchases. So I did
I
not
tend
go
to
for
think
this.
I would at that price go for one of the original Otley covers. I saw one sell at Comic Link last month, one of the better, a pretty good one, and I don't think we're too much out of the ballpark
Uh,
price wise.
Yeah. Well, I think it's cool that original art is selling on Whatnot, even though, like, yeah, these are Whatnot exclusives, and they were drawn. They're Tyler Kirkland's doing it there. I think that once we get more original art selling on there, whew, I think that's. Oh, I can't wait. I hope we start seeing more original art on there. All right, some other crazy things that actually are going on right now. How about this one, you guys? Shout out to our boy Vinny Kumar. You guys all know the story. We pulled this live during a group break of 2018 Bowman Jumbo packs, and Vinny Kumar won this. Pulled from a jumbo pack. He paid, I can't remember, it was either $20 or $40, and it is got 12 days left, and it's at 18 grand right now. So 12 days left at it's actually at 22,000 right now with the buyer's premium. So this could hit, I'm thinking anywhere from 60 to 90 is what I'm going to say. So let's hope for 100K for our boy Vinny Kumar. You guys go show him some love. Share this out. As a matter of fact, go to Vinny Kumar's IG. He's got Vinny Kumar Collects at Vinny Kumar Collects for all his collection stuff, and then his personal page is at Vinny Kumar. But he's got always showing some really cool stuff that he's into. He collects so much cool stuff, and he's got so much great pickups. I really we're gonna do our best to get him on next Monday's show because the show high ends on Sunday, next Sunday. So Monday he'll know what he walks away with for this amazing card. So make sure you guys check out that drama. It's going to be amazing. I'm so happy for Vinny and
awesome.
this card coming back at 10, and I know what he's going through right now. You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to Vinny Kumar. All right, so here's some other fun stuff that I want to go over. So this was some more stuff that I thought was interesting. Okay, so we always talk about the Spider-Man posable figures that sell for so much, and they sold pretty heavy the last couple days. Look at some of these Toy Biz figures. So here is the Movie 2 web climbing figure loose, sold for $100 for 13 bids. The Tobey Maguire loose hero posable, 151, 35 bits. And this is all the last couple days. Here is the Marvel Legends, the second Build-A-Figure wave with the Sentinel, $112 carded, 125 for a Battle Ravage. They just 188 loose for the superposable Tobey Maguire one. I think this is the one with the magnets in the hands, 41 bids. 235 superposable carded, 103 with the spinning kick. I mean, people love these 265, and they're all high bids, 24 bids. So be on the lookout for any of these Marvel Legends like Spider-Man figures. They sell even loose, 110.50 loose. Even the regular Legends. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 from the Build-A-Figure Green Goblins wave, a newer wave, sold for 122.50. Absolutely bonkers. So be on the lookout for any of the Spider-Man. 164 for this old school posable dark version of the posable one. There's different versions. Here's the Battle Ravaged version. I mean, here's a Spider-Man 2099 from the recent Legends, sold for 118. it's just so crazy what these sell. 300 for the magnetic with the magnetic carded. Yeah. So Michael, Spider-Man, Toy Biz, Legends, Marvel figures, 366. These are all within the last couple of weeks too. It's just bonkers what they sell for. Absolutely crazy. This was something that I thought was cool. This is a San Diego Comic-Con poster from
Oh, wow.
1973, right? I thought you would like this, Z. I
That's
love stuff
wild.
like this. Yeah, history is great. It's got a Jack Kirby sketch on the back.
The
Not
hell?
real, but
Dude,
if it was,
that feels like a reasonable price for what it is.
I agree. I think that would be a great buy. When was the first Comic-Con? Chat, let us know. I can't remember. Was it 70?
Wasn't that much before that.
Yeah, it was maybe 70, 71.
That's a cool flyer. You know what? I considered that. I've got a box of concert, mostly punk flyers that I literally saved. A lot of my, like, I hung on in my bedroom in high school and shit. And I mean, you know, probably have some tape or pinholes, but there's just a lot of stuff. And no idea really what they're worth, but I honestly kind of want to do sort of maybe a little Instagram series with them. You know what I mean? For some cool shit. And it's on the burner of ideas I have. So
Wow.
Brian, you're muted.
I really want an original Comic-Con program. I've been looking for that for years. I kind of backed off lately, but I need to start looking again.
Damn it! I didn't know I wanted this, you assholes.
I know.
I
You
think
know what's great?
that's a
I love
steal,
that
dude.
whole- Oh, 100%. You know what's great is that cosplay video where the guy rips up, like, does it bat 252? The Joker rips it up.
The old school one back when he was
So
when he was
good.
Joker. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, and of course the one of the most famous Star Wars collectible is the Howard Chaykin. Was the Howard Chaykin poster from that original Comic-Con before Star Wars came out? So yeah, one of the original Comic-Cons, I think. So maybe it wasn't the original Comic-Con. Anyways, those posters are really, really cool, really hard to get. So good stuff on that. This is something interesting. So this is I guess they're doing variants in these DC multiverse, and this is a black and white platinum variant. You guys can see the little platinum badge.
God damn it.
Yeah, here's the platinum badge right there. And this is actually cool, man. I think it's cool. Lobo. So this sold for $128, $128.50. This is cool. This is the bagged Kenner Boba Fett. So the bagged version that they originally were supposed to send out. And it sold for $505. So pretty cool. All right, this is another really cool one. This is the Batman DC Multiverse McFarlane Batman from the great McFarlane cover, and you can have the whole setup. And you would definitely have to open this and display it. I mean, it's much cooler to display, in my opinion. So there you guys can see how badass it looks when you display it. But this sold for $127.50, NYCC exclusive, I'm hearing. This is a crazy buy. Look at this. So this is all these figures. You get the last 17. You get the first, the first 11 or whatever. I mean, look at all these figures. Great condition. A lot of them are complete.
One is graded too.
Yep, one is loose graded. The yak head. What is that guy's name? Momon Adon or whatever. All these sold for $1,500. 31 bids, $1,500. So it's got the first 21 and the last 17. So a large set of 81 figures. So pretty freaking cool on that. Be on the lookout for Star Wars loose figures, no matter what, especially those last 17. This was interesting. So this person sold a ton of these Micro Machine Star Wars stuff, and I can't believe how much they sold for. This is going to blow you away how much these sold for. So these are the later runs from episode 1 on the Micro Machine stuff. This sold for $162. If you see the other things that he sold, watch this. This is bonkers. This guy also sold some badass shirts. He sold. This is the Obi-Wan Kenobi starship and a couple of figures sold for $172, $162, $152 for the Queen Amidala one. So you can see those things sell for a grip. Be on the lookout for those. You can find those all the time at garage sales and thrift stores and shit like that. How about this one, Leg and Carter? Bootleg Masters of the Universe skeleton knockoff figure sold for $301. How crazy is that?
Know anything about that company?
I don't know anything about it either, man.
Is that from another country or
I'm not
The
sure.
fuck is that?
American release?
Moving arms and legs. It was $2.99 at a grocery store. Twisting head, shield and weapon. Shield and weapon, not shield and weapon.
Damn,
Yeah.
I would love to know what year that is.
I think it's pretty cool. I don't think it actually has anything to do with Skeletor, other than
What didn't they have that glow figure? That glow. What was that
Scareglow.
Scareglow, yeah. I bet you
It
was a
looks
Scareglow.
more like Scareglow, but it just looks like, yeah. But I want to have it. I don't know if I'm going there for 300, but
Yeah. Pretty crazy. I thought that was just really interesting. I love those fake
Yeah.
toys. All right, this is something I want to ask you, Leg. DeVoe brought this up a little bit and dropped a little free core bread, and I thought when I saw it that somebody got themselves a deal, but I don't see the comic in this one. Does the comic not come in this one?
is it in the Skeletor versus Lex Luthor?
No, this is
that one- is
He-Man
that one
versus
for sure?
Superman. Is it in the Skeletor versus Lex Luthor one? Let me take a look. So this guy sold a bunch of them. He sold a bunch of badass.
I've
of
never
the-
had to get the comic out. I do.
Look
I
at
did
this.
buy. I do have a 9.8 of the comic, but I don't. Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
So here's Hawkman versus Stratos, Aquaman versus Merman, Supergirl
love-
versus She-Ra,
I love the series.
Green Lantern versus Zodak. Here's Lex Luthor versus Skeletor. And
It
this one
doesn't
only
look
sold
like
for
it. No.
90
I don't think any of
bucks.
them have comics.
There's one that does though.
Nah,
There is-
I think you're thinking a different line.
yeah, it's got to be a different line. I forget which one that one came in.
Wait, what's
No,
it
no,
saying
no,
at the
look,
bottom?
look,
What's
look at that.
included?
Look,
Yeah, what is that? Bottom
scroll to
left.
the middle, under, right next to no, yeah.
Mini size comic.
Full-size
Is that-
comic
is
book
that-
included.
So that's
Oh,
the one.
maybe
that
it's on
came
the
in
back.
there.
So it's got to be maybe it's inside the card.
It must
I
be.
don't
The
see
other
that.
one
I
had
never
that
had-
little picture on it.
I never had to open them, so and I don't actually have them. I've just been buying the best version of the comics that I have
So
for space
whoever-
reasons in my house.
whoever bought these got themselves a steal. If every single one has a comic and they're all variants, right? They're all tough to find variants, like the Spider-Man 2099. This one has a comic, no mini poster included in this one.
There's not too many with the comic. It was just that one. That's why, yeah. So
So
that's what
this
I was
guy-
thinking. That's what I was thinking of. Actually, click on it, because
Yeah,
I think it's showing the comic again.
It does.
So it
shows
does have
right
it. You
there.
just can't see it.
But I don't see it on the. Hold on here. Let me do this.
It's there.
It says
That's
here,
not-
comic
but
book,
look, that's-
full-size comic book included, but I don't see it behind it.
Must be
Question.
somewhere.
That's. Is that
Just
packaging
open
a
it,
little
take it
off?
out?
Is the
It's
packaging
got
a
to be
little
there
off?
somewhere.
Because
Mail
he's
away.
got, because he's got it unpunched.
Right? Yeah, go to that. No, go to the next picture. The one you were. Nope. Yeah, and then right below the label, is that the back of the comic? Nope.
No, that's not
There's a staple.
Oh,
no. No.
I can't. Yeah, chat. Does anybody know where those comics come?
Hold it.
Because yeah, I mean, this guy got himself a killer deal. Those comics are so hard to find, and I feel guilty talking about it.
I bought the promo art for the faker of that.
Really
Mhm.
nice, very nice.
Or the preliminary art for the box.
So this is, I love Mad Balls. I know Leg loves Mad Balls too. The Oculus is my favorite Mad Ball. Oculus and then the Skull one. I use Oculus for my podcast logo. I just think it's such a great thing. And I forgot about these little head poppers that they made towards the end of the Mad Ball run from '86. So they did these head poppers, as you guys can see. You squeeze them and then the head flies off, I think. But the Oculus one sold for $173 loose. Is that it? Is that it, Leg? Or is that the real one?
Real one's in the safe.
All right, hold on.
Package with Superman. Package with Superman versus He-Man 2-pack Mattel toy.
Oh, dude, that's so
badass.
badass.
That's what they've got. I don't know. It's not focusing really. My cheap camera.
That is so badass, dude.
So that's what it says there. But it's got the Matty collector on the back.
Oh.
So yeah, and I've had this for a long time, and as soon as I saw it come up, and I mean you can tell by the label, as soon as that thing came up, it went home with me.
Yep, rightfully so.
Yeah, and only PC stuff. The only reason I use CGC, and it says Mattel reprint also in the corner. The only reason I use CGC is for resale value. I have zero problems adding CGCS PC and checking it off.
So this is crazy. I talked about the Nighthawk series or the Night Force series in G.I. Joe. Be on the lookout for the Night Force vehicles. Here is the Sky Striker Nighthawk, or the Night Force Sky Striker. It's called the Night Boomer. It was a Toys R Us exclusive. So you guys can see, beautiful. It's all black with like neon orange missiles and tips and stuff, which is really cool at the time. You guys can see it open. Captain Bob Serum is the pilot. Night Force Night Boomer. Here is, you guys can see it has little Night Force stickers. I always love the little Cobra kills. The back there. Here is the weapons. So tough to find. This sold for $920. Opened basically. Yeah, so very tough to find. Be on the lookout for any of those vehicles like this. All right, here is another Rampage figure. So this doesn't have the microphone, and it's still sold for $285 because it's got the different coloring. So it's the mail-in version of '89 of Rampage, the guy who of course drove the Mauler, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the mail-in one, and it sells for a grip. So be on the lookout for the mail-in one. $285 loose.
And by the way, apparently we can still play with our toys. You just got to save them long enough to sell them.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Right?
All right, so let's get into a couple card things here. We already talked about the show high. This is, so with some of the money that I'm getting back on the sales of the cards, the golden auctions, I'm going to reinvest in some cards. And I'm really liking to get into some of the cool colored refractors and colored prisms that, go along or match, like just make the card look cool. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I love this. This is the 2019 Optic Kyler Murray rookie. It's the Black Pandora prism, numbered to 25. Look how beautiful that is, man. It's got the black background. It's got the cool, like, holographic background there, the Pandora card. This is the type of stuff that I think is going to be super extra collectible in the future. And I'll show you some other versions of this, but this one sold for $2,200 for a PSA 10, which is beautiful. Here's another one that when I first got back into cards and I started seeing wrestling cards take off, the 83 Wrestling All-Star Series, the 82 series, I knew where cards were going, right? And this is crazy how much these sell for. This is a PSA 5 of the Hulk Hogan rookie, and it sells for $2,200. So
Terry looking pissed in that picture.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's got all his hair.
We've been asked about WNBA cards. This blew me away. A Diana Taurasi Fleer Ultra rookie from 2004 sold for $450, not even graded.
Jesus.
So even the WNBA cards are selling for a grip. So be on the lookout for that Diana Taurasi rookie.
93-cent shipping.
Yeah. This is another card that is one of my favorite all-time cards that I'm going to be looking to buy. This is the 1996 Stadium Club Michael Jordan Finest Rookie 84-star reprint refractor. So if you guys don't know, let me give you a little schooling. The real Michael Jordan rookie card is the 84 star card, which looks just like this, but it's not chrome. Okay. And it sells, the only card grading company that would grade it is Beckett Grading. It's because it was so it was replicated. It was what's the word I'm looking for that I'm too stoned to remember, where you make them on your own. Counterfeited. It was counterfeited big time, and there's ways to tell if the original is counterfeited, but Topps went in and bought the rights to reprint the star rookie and put a chrome gloss on it, and it's so badass, man. So I really want one of these. This will be my next will be in my next list of 5 cards I'm looking for. So this one sold for $400. It doesn't come up very very obvious, very it's not very common is what I'm getting at. This was available. Nobody noticed this. It sold for $599 on one bid. You could have got yourself the Dwayne Rock Johnson rookie. Not in great condition, but who cares? Super rare.
Yeah.
Miami U. Perforated.
Bumblebee tuna.
I would love having that. I'm also going to be buying this. This is something else I'm looking for. This is the Bat Down Acuna. I think this card is going to be one of those. So I'm going to put my money into some cards that in 2 or 3 years are going to be, 4 or 5 times what I put in. And I think this card is one of those. He got injured. His cards are on a down, but it's just because he got injured. He's going to come back stronger than ever. And he is a once in a generation type player. So Ronald Acuna Bat Down variation rookie, a raw version sold for $485. I really love, here's another example of how the colors of a cool refractor or prism make a card better. So this is the black gold prism of the 2nd year or 3rd year Booker. And look how cool it looks with just those colors. So this is just an example of how cool different colors, depending on the team would look. An orange Booker rookie is one of those grail cards. That sold for $610. It's a 2nd year. So I'm going to be looking for the Gretzky again. The Gretzky is on the docket. I'm not going to be able to get a great condition one, but I'm looking. But this is to show you how much the 79 OPG set is associated with Gretzky. The team card for the Oilers, the team he was on, sells for $510 in a mint 9. That's fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. So really cool. I'd love to own one of those. Along with Ronald Acuna, this is the next card I'm going to own, the Juan Soto variation card. Both these variation cards are 1 per case. So really hard to find. Juan Soto is up there with Ronald Acuna, once in a generation type player. And I think you should be picking up those variations. I really love this player and I love this card. This is Bobby Witt Jr. He was big in the 2020 Bowman Chase cards, him and Jason Dominguez. I bought probably 7 or 8 of these sapphires and really, really good centering for, I think I paid $100 or $75 a piece for them. And a PSA 10, they're selling for $1,300 right now. So great. This is to show you that it's great to flip cards, certain cards. Be on the lookout for prospecting. I think prospecting is going to take off even more once Bowman draft hits this year. So I'm looking to buy a bunch of Bowman draft. I'll be in on that prospecting. I love this card. I own a PSA 9 in this. I pulled 2 of these out of 2 boxes that I bought, trying to pull the. Back then, it was one of the first sets that had rookie patches on them. There was Peter Warwick was the card everybody wanted in that set when this set first came out. So I bought 2 boxes trying to get either the Pennington or the Peter Warwick, and I got 2 of this no-name guy named Tom Brady, and I put them in a monster box and found them, 10 years later, and got both of them graded. One came back an 8, one came back a 9. I sold the 8 for like $400, I think. And a PSA 10 just sold for $10,000. So it's got me double thinking, like rethinking, should I take a look at my 9 and maybe see if I can get it to get a 10, even at a 9, what can it sell for? A couple grand. So that's crazy. This is nuts. I can't believe these are still selling. PSA 10 Captain America from the 1990 Impel set sold for $676. Bonkers. I can't believe it. I still, when I see these selling, I go, why? Like, this is, when I see these selling, it makes me like think how people think about NFTs. Like, why? But they're selling. So, you know, if you got some nice copies at some point, it might be worth selling, get them graded. How about this one, you guys? Love these type of cards. This is the 82 TCMA Onanta Yankees, which is a minor league team. John Elway card. So if you guys don't know, when Elway is coming out of college, he said he didn't want to go play for the Indianapolis Colts, who had the number 1 pick. He said, wah, I'm going to go play baseball because you guys aren't going to give me the money I want. So he went and played baseball for the Yankees. And this card is a big card. And in a PSA 9, it sold for $1,100. Cool card. Love it. John Elway minor league card. So everybody talks about the Gretzky. I think this is the next card that we're going to see start moving to just rocket levels. This is a KSA 10. KSA is like PSA, but Canadian. It's the Canadian grading company. I don't know how great their grading standards are, but this doesn't look like a 10 to me. But a KSA 10 sold of a Mario Lemieux OPC rookie sold for $3,500. I think this is probably like a PSA 8 or 9 level for me, but I think that the PSA 9 or PSA 10 Lemieux OPC rookies are going to start skyrocketing. So be on the lookout for those. This is another example of a great looking card when it has the right prism color with it. This is the LeBron James Kobe Bryant dunk tribute card, which is number 1 in this year's Panini Prism basketball set. Usually it's silver around the corners, but this is the gold or orange ice version, which has purple and that orange, which just makes it look even better. So another example of just cool cards that I want to get that I think could really, and this is another perfect example of that type of thing. This is from 2013, a 2013 Tom Brady gold refractor. Look how beautiful this card is with the gold and the horizontal view. Just a great card. Sold for almost 13 grand. That's just fucking crazy. Not even a rookie. It's like his 10th year card right here. 10 years in the league, and his 10th year card sells for that much. Like, that's fucking bonkers. Last but not least, here is the card that I'm going to be searching for the most, that I'm going to be striving for the most this year to pick up. And it is the Connor McDavid SP Authentic rookie. A raw version sold this last week for $8,500. And I need to get me one because this is going to be the next $50,000 PSA 10. So I'm even looking to get these in raw grades. So that is what I'm looking for the rest of the year. All right, let's. That is the end of the market report, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into pickups. You got anything, Z? Or I mean, Leg?
Yeah, I got some random stuff. Let's see, it's laying all around. This is one. This is from Comic Book Invest article, which I'm pretty sure was from Topher. So this Wizard Magazine's got first or very early Batman Beyond, and it's listed for a lot of money. I didn't pay a lot of money. I found it. It's not in the universe of the shape that the seller said it was in, but it was listed for about 1/100th of the price of what the next one was listed for. I think there's a Batman Beyond poster. The guy said it was still sealed. No, it's in this old bag and board. Okay, that is not still sealed. There's not even tape. So, pretty sure. So anyway, that so this, and I think it comes with a poster, which I don't think is in here, but it seemed like a good deal. So early Batman Beyond. The only copies on eBay I think are listed for like over $1,000. So anyway, that wasn't that. I listened to my friends on Star Wars Spec, so was able to grab a few of these with the first, forget the name of the dude, The newsstands ones disappeared too fast. So I didn't get a. I only got direct copies. But now that he's in the MCU, we're
Prince
good to go there.
Shizor.
Yeah, that dude. Um, this one, because I forgot that it existed and I didn't do much homework on it, but Phil had just bought it. So they got this guy that was hating on Image. So I think they had a couple issues. So they had the Kill Image 1 and the Kill Image 2. And I knew this existed, but hadn't thought about it so long. So Phil from Vintage Comics and Toys put it in the chat. So I was like, I want to check it out. So I just grabbed a cheap cheap copy. So there's that. Let me see. I forgot at Comic-Con Revolution, so Top Cow was there. And these were in a different thing because they're a different size. So these are Cyber Force #1. They're ash can size, if you kind of can't tell here. And they're ash can size, and they're 30-year anniversary ash cans for Cyber Force. So they got a gold, a green, a red. All those three are signed by Silvestri. As you can sort of see, and the cool thing was, on the green one's also silver. He signed it in black, but like he didn't have the colors, so the gold he signed in gold, the red he signed in red, and this was like their cheap copy with like no signatures, and it's not embossed or anything like that. These are numbered on the inside, so like the gold, we got number 42 out of 100 on here.
That's dope.
Dang.
Yeah, and so let's put it this way, anything that's going to be that limited, I thought it was just cool as shit. So the green silver is 49 out of 150, and the red I think is 250, 72 out of 250. So I got this set in there. Top Cow had them. There can't be more than 150 complete sets because there's only 150 of the green one, and they're that's not what they had in there. So anyway, I got sets of these. Anything that limited, I got 2 sets. I think I'm gonna put a set for sale. Not too much else. Shout out to Brian for turning me on to a cool ass cover last week, which I immediately purchased, and now I have it. So I think I got more than one of those. I think Whatnot made some sales or made some purchases for charity. We're gonna go with the first Damien, a Vader 12. I think this was because it was $1, and it was add-on shipping. I did get, I don't remember what that was. A Bounty Hunters 1 third print. And I thought this is a really nice copy of the Yosagi Yojimbo #1, but from the '93 series. So I went with that, and then the Dark Red 1 metal cover I got for a really good price. Unfortunately, got banged in the mail because these all just got put in from a comic seller without that. So although it's like a fifth of the price of eBay that I paid, and I will be honest with you, I've never tried to press metal before in comic books. So I don't know if I can bend this back with my fingers or what. I'm just not really that happy because that was my good thing. But it was a good seller running a nice 100% charity auction. So I didn't mind buying some other stuff. And my sister-in-law got me Amazon exclusive Kevin Smith for Christmas, and that's it. So nothing major, but only one Christmas present.
Nice. Oh yeah. Paul, you got anything?
Yes. You can kind of see it over my shoulder a little bit, but I can try to share my screen and give you a better view. Right here. I'm going to put that up. Brian, I don't have control.
Oh yeah, hold on here.
That's all good. So
2014
maybe, I met my buddy and I admired his statues, and so long story short, he eventually sold them to me for super cheap, and so I finally got to proudly display those above my TV, and then above my monitors here, I have a Superman shelf as well. So he sold me these. They're all DC Direct, but he sold me these two, Departure from Krypton and Arrival in Smallville, and then Stein actually gave me this Candor City in a Bottle. So I have that up there too, and so I need to pay Stein my thank yous, because he's in the area and he's like, I can't ship this, so what's your address? So he came and dropped that off. But
Nice.
so that was cool. So I made just a little Superman shelf, and then but yeah, these are the big ones that have been on my mind for a while. So
Nice.
finally got to put those up, and my dad helped me hang the shelf, so hopefully it doesn't fall down like it would if I hung it myself. So it should be all good.
Very cool,
But that's-
brother. You should put a
yeah.
little sticky underneath those guys or some type of thing to make sure that they don't slide off.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just in case.
Yeah, right. I hear you. But
Those are beautiful.
That's what I got.
Oh yeah. Carter?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Carter's always got the goods.
Okay. So over the weekend, I did a toy collection video. I'd recommend checking that out. And in it, I talked about, I had shown off Cops and Crooks, bulletproof figure, still sealed, of course.
Nice.
We only fucks with sealed. But oddly enough, because I just got this like last week, but I just got this today. We got a second one.
Nice.
We got a second one. Now this
Oh,
one
shit.
cost me only $50. And I don't know if you can tell, the bubble is lifting on this
Open that
one.
sucker.
I know, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, shit. So
Open it.
yeah, man, it might be on. I might be doing an opening video for this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, what's next? Ooh. I came across this Deadly Class number 42. I have no clue how this had shown up on my radar, but it just kind of did. I don't know if it was the group chat or not. But
Maybe. I think that's how I found out about it, to be honest.
yeah. So yeah, it turns out this one is really tough to find. I mean, real tough. But we found this for $5. The Deadly Class 42 cover B. So we found this for $5. I think it goes for about, I don't know, maybe $50 or something like that on a good day. There is a $150 copy out there right now. So, but yeah, like good looking cover. Probably this might be the most sought after of the Deadly Class covers. Might be.
Nice one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, now I came across this Dragon Ball Z #1 first print, and
That's dope.
yeah, I was like, okay, so when I saw the spine, I'm like, oh man, that spine is clean, but no, the spine is
Oh.
it's on the other side. So it reads it reads
Back to front.
right. So Dragon Ball Z, I didn't realize how relatively expensive this book is. Like especially for the first print, #1.
What does it go for?
Like around, I want to say in this condition, like around $50, like around 50 to 60.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and like a near mint copy, probably like 100. You know what I mean? So yeah, we found this for, I think, how much was this? It was like for $12. Got that for $12. So we have some Golden Age. Is this? Yeah, this is. I guess you can say this is Golden Age.
Yeah.
Early
Yeah.
Silver, late Golden Age. Patty Powers #1. We have a swimsuit Good Girl cover. We got this for $50. I think There was one that sold for 50 on eBay, and I think that was very undervalued because the ones from years before were selling for like 200 easy. So yeah, this was and we found this for $50 at the store. Now here's a cover that I'm not quite sure why it was on my want list, but it was X-Men Forever #4.
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
That's cool. I've never
Is
seen
it a variant?
yeah, it's a 1940s variant. Now
That's
Sweet.
awesome.
I don't know if it's like an incentive or it's just like a cover B or not, but I saw it. I'm like, I think I want that. So yeah, we found this for $7. Also, we found X-Force Necrotia #1 for $10. This is the Lost Boys variant. So got this for 10. I believe that I could swear this goes for about like 75 to 100 on a good day. And I think that's it.
Who was
Not
Scarecrow on
bad.
that Wizard of Oz?
Scarecrow was Cyclops.
That's awesome. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to get one of those.
so-
Toto's Lockheed.
Jean, Professor X, Emma Frost, Cyclops, Colossus, Kitty Pryde, Beast, of course, and yeah.
That's awesome, dude. That's freaking
looking
great.
cover.
That's great. All right, I want to give a real quick shout out to our boy International Comics. Josh is selling right now on Whatnot. Let's see if we can get a little.
I've been picking up pretty much as many as I can. So Echo was
Oh, you got it?
in
Never mind.
Hawkeye. Echo is getting her own show. That's Echo in Daredevil's outfit. Not saying, that'll ever happen in her solo show, but I thought that it was pretty interesting because she obviously goes under, Ronin at some point, but eventually she, for a short period of time, takes over the Daredevil mantle. I have this.
I like that he gives people a lot of information about what's going on with the book. I think that's very important. I think we're really trying to put together a group of people that are respected in the community to where and put together a group that if you see them selling stuff, they're going to tell you what the book is. They're not going to shortchange you on what the book is. They're not going to tell you it's something great when it's not. They're also going to give you a lot of information about, the condition of the book and any minor keys, appearances, just the good information that you need. So I think that's great that a lot more people are doing that. And shout out to Josh over at International Comics. Usually he's selling great foreign variants. Him and Robert Fordham have great foreign stuff, so be on the lookout for them. So make sure you guys go give Josh a follow. Good job, Josh. All right, let's I'll end pickups. All right, I got a lot of pickups. So first I got this from my mom. It's like I showed you guys saw it earlier. It's like a microphone that is like steampunked art. It's got these cool, fire shooting out of the rockets, and it's a microphone as the rocket. So once I get it mounted and put it on like maybe a shelf behind me and make this less bright, this light, it'll look a lot cooler. But my mom, shout out to the moms for that. Mom Dukes.
Did that thing have like flames coming out of it?
Yeah, it's those special lights have like flames coming out of it, which
Nice.
is dope, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Sean talked about that Spider-Geddon book. I am in on Spider-Geddon, and I picked up 2 9.8s. I love this cover. Spider-Punk on the cover. I think Spider-Punk is going to be big. So is that character right there. And so how great is that for a Spider-Gwen cover? And it's got Spider-Ham on it and Miles. So I love this book, 1 in 25 variant. It's going to be a killer book. Great pickups. I talked about these last week that I was going to talk about these. I sold the Ovechkin rookie, but here are some cards that I think you can still get at a decent price, and I think they're great pickups for early Ovechkin cards. These are his Russian rookies. These came out before any of his NHL cards. He's really young in this. He was like 17 and 16 in these. So this is 2003 and 2002 or 2000. I can't remember. So here you guys can see this is his Russian rookie card. See if I can get that. Yeah. And there's the back. It's all in Russian. And then here is his other. This is when he was with the national team over there. Russian rookie card. So be on the lookout for these. Ovechkin, look how young he is there, man. See if I can get that.
That is an ugly alphabet.
Right? It is.
It is hideous.
So Russian, be on the lookout for the Russian cards. I also have a Malkin Russian rookie. There are a lot of really cool. I'll be showing more of the foreign rookies I've got. I'm going to open this live on the air. Shout out to our boy Nate, Trial by Gods on Instagram. He's going to be joining us more on this channel. I think he's got himself a nice little setup now for streaming. So we're going to have him more. We're going to do our best to get him on here more Monday nights. I'd love to. I'm also going to try and start a card show. I'd love to have him be on it and get Stein and Richie and, Yee to just start doing a card show. So we'll see where that takes us. But shout out to Nate. He sent me this. And it says, so Nate, I went to the Cardinals game versus the Carolina with Nate. He hit me up out of nowhere and says, "Hey, I'm flying in with my buddy lives out in Arizona. My best friend lives out in Arizona now, and I'm flying into a game, and I got an extra ticket with your name on it if you want to go." And I said, "Fuck it, hell yeah, I'll go." So I went and we had a great time. Watched the Cardinals get crushed, but the company was awesome, so it was a lot of fun. And he says here, Brian, I remember you mentioning at the Cardinals-Panthers game, you wanted an 85 Carl Banks rookie because we're both Giants fans. We both grew up New York Giants fans. We both grew up Mets fans. And I told him that the 85 set is so hard to get a nice centered Carl Banks rookie out of that set. And I was a huge Banks rookie, a huge Carl Banks fan growing up. 58, of course, Lawrence Taylor 56, but that 58 right next to him. So it says, from one Giants fan to another, great meeting you this year and looking forward to 22. Merry Christmas, Nate. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this shit. So I apologize. I left my my cutter downstairs, which is not good when you're trying to open up packages. Oh, wow. Not only is it nice and centered, and it's not graded, but that's okay, because the reason it's not graded is because it's signed. Carl Banks rookie, signed,
Nice,
authenticated.
Man. That's awesome.
Very fucking cool. Super tough card to find and high grade at all, and it's even autographed. Old Carl Banks autograph. Love it. Carl Banks was a stud. So shout out to Nate. Thank you, Nate. Merry Christmas. Appreciate the hell out of you. And then, so I think I told the story. Did I tell the story last week, Sean, about going to that dude's house to get all the trade paperbacks for Dunn?
You did. I'm pretty sure you told it on here, right?
Okay. I think I did. But if not,
back-to-back shows. So
yeah. I went and found a bunch of trade paperbacks for our boy Dunn.
It was
picked
here.
up like 1,000 of them. And the dude that I went to is like, I just moved here. I got a job as the head grow guy for the largest grow op, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I just got done harvesting and all this stuff. You want to try some? I'm like, yes, sir, I do. And so I went in, he hooked me up with a fucking just handfuls of goodies. And then he's like, do you guys collect pops on your show or anything? Or do any of you guys collect pops? And I'm like, yes, we do. And he goes, here, take this one. And he just hands me this. And it's this ghost pop. So I think it's a tough pop figure to get. So we're going to have to give that away at some point. So all you Game of Thrones fans and Pops fans. And I got two more real quick. My mom Dukes and my Pops got me this too. This is pretty cool. This is not card or comic stuff. All right. So what this is, I got 2 of these. You guys know what these are? These are dope. They're super dope. So these right here are super strong. Did you guys hear that? Magnets. Okay. Super strong magnets. 2 of them. And they've got super sticky on the bottom, or you can put them into studs on something. They're for your guns. So you can have your guns. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys are into guns, but out here, you got to own guns out here in the Wild West, right? So
those scorpions.
Yeah. So I'll
Cops
take.
don't show up anymore, dude.
Yeah.
So,
You
should
put your
own them.
pistol in your car. If you have your pistol in your car, you mount this in your car, and then you can have the pistol.
I've heard of those. Yeah.
So you can just grab it like this, right?
I fucks with that. I like
Right?
that.
And they're super cool. So I'll be mounting 2 of these this year.
Under your podcast desk.
You got it. You got it, man. So
Good.
it's always nice. It's always nice to have a nice little SIG attached to these. So
Cool.
they are very cool. So shout out. This is a 2A for life is who I got them from. So pretty cool. Political stuff aside, it's actually really cool. So 2A for life is where I got these. Is one of the best presents this year, along with that cool mic stand. All right, last. So this is a dude out in the community. He's an artist. His name is, let me bring up his Instagram. His name's Caleb King. Super dope artist. So shout out to Comic Man Andy, who showed me this dude. Comic Man Andy ran into him at a con and got a piece of art from him, and I'll show you the piece of art because I thought it was so cool that I had to get the same thing. So I mean, this guy does a really, really great job. Just beautiful. I want to get some sketch work done by him eventually. But let me show you what I got. So shout out to Caleb King. These are he sells these for $10, just regular, or not $10. I think they're like $20, but not in the like super special canvas style that these are. This was I think I gave him like $80 for it. And I hit him up on IG and I was like, hey, do you have any more of these? I know you only made I think he said he made like 50 of them. He's like, you know what? I have 1 left.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's awesome.
And it smells like paint. It smells like a brand new painted house, dude. And this is going to look so dope in a frame. Look how beautiful that is, man. Just gorgeous. So this is number 11 out of 20. He only made 20 of them.
Wow.
It is like some special canvas, but it's going to look dope in a really nice professional frame. So shout out to Caleb King. Just gorgeous. Let me show you what this looks like on his page. So he does these really cool drip things, but here is the Ahsoka. Let's see if I can find just the Ahsoka. I mean, look how dope that is right there. That is freaking amazing. Here's the Ahsoka coming up. There we go. Look at how just beautiful. So there you go. That's what I picked up.
5.5 by 17. It's I like the ratio. Interesting.
Yeah, 5.5 width by 17 inches length. So, you know what would be cool is to, I mean, even get, I don't know if it's worth even get somebody else to do sketches on this. I don't think so. I wouldn't want to muddy it up, but it's going to look beautiful in a really nice frame. So shout out to Caleb King. He threw in some extra stuff. So make sure you guys go check out Caleb King. Go follow him on IG. Tell him the Flipside sent him some love. But yeah, he sent in some cool little stickers and stuff too. So Christmas was very, very good this year for me. And I think it was a good year for most of us. I mean, everything else going on was kind of shitty. And, a lot of people getting sick, whether it's the coof or just a regular cold. A lot of people have been getting sick lately. But I think that the way our hobby has grown, all the great, apps and new things that we have to find and sell our, you know, our beloved things, and get more beloved things is just going to continue. So appreciate everybody that watches this channel. Appreciate all 150 of you that are still live with us at the end of the show. We're going to have a really cool end of the year thing coming up this Saturday. I believe we're going to try and do something. I know the Modern Comics Mayhem guy are going to be rocking this upcoming Saturday. So I wanted to, if anybody wants to jump on the Saturday show with us, you know, just come in and out. Let me know and I'll send you guys the link. We're going to try and get as many of you guys on as possible. Come in, tell us your favorite things of the year, your favorite moments of the year, your favorite covers of the year, all that type of stuff. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So that'll be Saturday the 1st. And yeah, much love to all of these guys right here. Make sure to give them all a follow on their YouTube, IG, whatnot, all that type of stuff. And that being said, we will see you guys next time. Peace.